Hey guys, it's Kerry here, and as you can probably tell, I'm really tired because I just went straight from work to my table read for my short film Elsie Unbroken, which was super rewarding, but now I'm super exhausted. So yeah, but today's video is going to be about, basically, I've been performing since I was really young, singing, dancing, acting, all that kind of stuff, all that jazz. So I'm going to talk about the truths of the entertainment industry. Let's go into the video. So I have 10 truths today, and the first one is, you hear an awful lot more no's than you do yes, to be honest, because you go for an audition and just literally like not get it for weeks and weeks and weeks. You literally only need one break and somebody to believe in you, I guess, in order to catapult you into your dream. So yeah. But not a lot of people tell you that, because, I mean, I suppose there are some people in the world who get a yes the first time, but, I mean, it doesn't mean you're not talented if you don't, so you've just got to keep going. It can be a bit rough, and you really need to be able to have that motivation to keep going even though you get tons more no's. Casting people will talk amongst themselves about you whilst you're in the room, sometimes even during your audition, and it's not always good. So they'll like talk and be like, oh, if you're doing a dance audition, be like, oh, her foot's not straight, she's looking down an awful lot, blah blah blah, and it's not fun. But it's just the business, and you need to suck it up, buttercup. You have to be super thick-skinned because it's brutal. It's literally, like they say, a dog-eat-dog world, because people will stand on you to get what they want, to get to their dreams, so you need to be willing to do the same, and you need to be kind of not let it get to you, because if you let it get to you, you'll literally eat yourself up and you'll never be able to achieve your dreams. So just keep going and toughen your skin, and I suppose the industry is a good way to actually do that, because of the whole, you hear a lot more no's than you do yes. And also the fact that they will talk about you while you're in your audition. I mean, I used to be super, like, get really offended when I got feedback and it wasn't good. Just because you get bad feedback doesn't mean that they don't like you, it just means that I suppose they're trying to make you better as an actor or an artist or a musician or whatever you're doing, and just take it on board and do with it as you will. Sometimes you just have to do things that you don't want to do or you're uncomfortable doing. For example, actors who have to be thrown in the water or something like that. I'm assuming that they probably don't want to be thrown into freezing cold water, but they have to do it because it's part of the script and it'll just make it better, and the reactions are probably real. So you just need to kind of keep your chin up and do it, and then think about the finished product and what it's going to look like and how amazing it's going to be. So yeah. Nearly everyone lies on their CV, so if somebody else gets an audition and you don't, it might be because they lied on their CV. They've probably never roller skated a day in their life. You probably can't do backflips, you can't do any kind of acrobatic tricks, but they will probably learn before the audition, so that's one thing as well. So like if you have to, if a role requires you to play guitar and you say in your CV you play guitar, well, you better learn how to play guitar before that audition, because it can either be a really good thing or it can come back and bite you. So yeah, a lot of people lie on their CV. The crew, are, like the cameramen, the sound engineers, the directors, the producers, they are the most important people on the set, and they can make or they can break you. Now I've known this from the beginning because I'm really into filmmaking, and most of the time I am the crew, not the actor. I used to be, but then I kind of changed, and that's for a different video. But a lot of actors can be very diva-like, so they think that they're the most important person. I'm the actor, so I'm like kind of most important person on the set, but no, you're not. The most important people are the people who make you look good, which is the crew, and they can make you look bad in an instant. And as soon as the crew doesn't like you, you're shunned in the entertainment industry. Maybe not quite as dramatic as that, but you will be labelled as hard to work with. Actors and actresses who do it as their kind of day job spend a lot of time unemployed. It's not as glamorous as it looks. They're not like, and yeah, you can get a big break and get a TV series, but as soon as that TV series is done, you're not guaranteed work. It's not like I work, I have a full-time job as well as doing it, so I know that I have a job if kind of the acting or the singing or the dancing doesn't work out. I have a job to fall back on. So yeah, but a lot of people, they have this goal and they have this dream, and that's nothing's going to get in the way, not even like a job or anything like that. So they do spend an awful lot of time unemployed, and sometimes actors only ever do one big thing in their entire life. But yeah, sometimes you have to do a lot of unpaid work to earn the paid jobs, to get experience, because a lot of the times they want experience, they want a show reel, they want to see your work before hiring you or before giving you an audition. So it's good to actually get some unpaid stuff, and even just do it for experience, you know, like student films and stuff like that. Because to be honest, if you really do love it, it doesn't have to be about the money. So yeah, and I really do love it. So the very last thing is, yes, there is such a thing as a group audition, and yes, it is just as horrific as it sounds. So I had never done a group audition up until that Sunday just there, and I didn't know it was going to be a group audition. We weren't actually told that it was going to be a group audition, but I'm not going to say what it's for because I didn't get it. But it's probably because I was mortified. Number one, I was mortified, and number two, my shoes were extremely slippy and I kept slipping. So I didn't really do much of a first impression, and to be honest, I wasn't really feeling up to it, so I think I just wasn't really in it, you know. So the other person deserved the role more than I did if I wasn't really present in the audition, you know. So basically we had to do our audition in front of everybody. We had to like get taught the thing in about 5 minutes and then perform it, and it was just a bit of a nightmare really, because my brain was just processing things at a million mile an hour. Even my singing was terrible. So yeah, it was just literally a bomb of an audition, and I think it's because I wasn't nearly prepared for there to be other people in the room other than the people who were casting. So yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope these tips helped, or like, I don't know, if maybe you didn't know them, whatever. I don't know if I'm giving new information or what, but this is just what I've learned from being in the entertainment industry and being a performer, a singer, and kind of try break into acting as well. So yeah, well, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. We are almost at 110 subscribers. Thank you so much, honestly. It means so much to me. Like, to a lot of people that wouldn't be a lot, but to me it's literally so much, and I thank you so much. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.